Nobody's here, but we'll go anyway, I guess. All right, somebody's still up. Any questions? You had a question before we close?
Oh, yes, I remember. It's in the previous page. It is number 8.
Page number 8?
No, number 8. It's
All right.
it says 3.
Is there
It
anything?
says 3.
What's in English?
Number 7.
Number 7. Okay.
Number 7, the circumflex. I always ask this question. You have to get up. Because I can see the acute and the grave, how that looks like. But the circumflex, does that mean it's just 2 lines?
It's like this. Arch, an arch line like that.
It's arch line?
Yeah, arch, excuse me, arch.
Oh.
Circumflex arch. You line like that, just like that. A
Well,
little bit of an arch.
OK， 我的问题是那个第3个，就是第7题的第七段第一句话，它有3个符号嘛？第3个符号怎么样？他说像一个湖一样，湖 arch。
Arch. Okay, other questions?
How do you call it the other?
Yes, what is it?
What do you call this?
Oh, underneath? I don't know. Underarch. Underarch. Overarch. Underarch.
Do you have one? Do we have one?
No, no such one, no.
In green.
Other questions?
Oh, yes, I do have questions.
Yeah, go ahead.
Because I don't know what you answer me. In paragraph 10, which in paragraph 10,
All right.
the English voice has subject and verb. It's a sentence.
I leave.
I leave. I hear. Right?
I hear.
Now, in Greek, I do not see space. Is there space between 2 words, I and hear?
Well, Ago, no, see, these are just a list. They're not a sentence, they're a list, just a
Just a
list.
list, okay. But so just a number of words, a number of alphabets
Yeah,
together.
but you see, when you have a sentences, there's spaces. You can see here, balata, see the spaces? You can see
Okay.
it there.
All right. But then the question is number 10. When they see these, for the first one, when people see 3 alphabets together, and they can tell where the I is, where the lead is.
Yes.
Wow.
But you see, ago is one word, and these are not Greek sentences. These are just a list of Greek words. So there's no spaces in there.
Oh, so you're saying that word means I lead.
That word means I lead, or I bring, or I go.
我的问题是说，因为这个英文第十题的英文是我带领我听见，所以是有主词有动词，但是这个左边的那个字只是字母，没有什么。他说那个字就是比如说第一个有3个字母，就是我带我去的意思，所以第一个字第一个希腊文有我去的意思。
All right. Other questions? Now, back to what the lady said about English and Greek and bring the meaning of the Bible. Would you repeat that question, please? The lady next to you. Right there. Yes. You told me to ask the question. Or no, you, I guess it was this question, this lady.
Oh, I just want to focus on more Bible English word to explain more
The Bible.
original Greek word. That's what I want.
Okay, so later we come to that, but right now it's just the Greek language. Later we come to some Bible verses. All right? And when we get into the Scribner's Greek New Testament, we'll get a little bit of Bible. Other questions you might have before we move on? All right. We stopped at, was it Blepo? Just say that, Blepo. I see, or I look at. I think that we go through all these. Bambano, Lego, Pempo, or maybe we stopped at one of these. Costello, did we say that? Costello? Costello.
It doesn't matter if
I
it's
believe.
before my time.
And Echo. Forget that. Okay. It's right in pronouncing these words. Now, the proper breathing and accent. Let's say these words. Ago. What kind of breathing mark is under the alpha? Over the alpha? Acute? Breathing?
Circumflex.
Circumflex?
No, you have two things.
Two errors.
You have two things.
What's correct? What kind of breathing?
Breathing out.
Breathing, rough or smooth?
It's smooth.
Smooth, that's right. What kind of accent?
Acute.
Acute. Okay, ago. Ago, all right. And that means I lead. Breathing and the accent are written together when they occur in the same syllable. So you write them together, the breathing mark and the accent. Right here's the cool. Right here. What kind of breathing mark is that? Rough or smooth?
Smooth.
Smooth, okay. And what kind of accent?
Acute.
I remember one of the gentlemen asked between the classes, what is the difference in the sound of the three accents? Remember, originally, the Greeks either changed their voice a little bit for each one. Now, they just disregard, no difference at all in sound. Same thing, whether it's a grave, acute, or circumflex. Sounds the same. Now, it used to have a difference. No longer. The same, sounds the same. Just want to bring that out so you can have that. All right.
Question.
Give us a question. Yes, sir.
All the words are end with omega. Does it mean anything?
Alpha and omega.
I mean, the end of the word, omega.
Okay. At the end of the word's omega, that is a verb, and most of the verbs in the present tense, first person, singular, ends in the omega. See, akul means I. First person, singular. I do, I go, I play, I believe. That's why it ends in omega. That's a good observation. All right, we'll get that when we get to the verbs, conjugating of the verbs. Other questions or comments? All right. Notice breathing accent read together. Cool is to hear. And around number 10. Now, notice number 11, paragraph 11. Observe that every initial vowel of diphthong has a breathing. Acute stands in the keynote, that's second from the end. The accent of verbs are generally thrown as far back as possible. All right? So, their position of the accent term at the last syllable. Accents, we don't have to, it's already accents, so we don't have to worry about how to put them. But notice on page 24, if the last syllable is long, the accent falls on the penult, second to the last. Ultima is the last, penultimate, second to the last. If the last syllable is short, accent falls on the antepenult. That's the third from the end. 1, 2, third from the end, antepenult. The syllable is long, contains a long vowel and diphthong. Otherwise, it is short. The ending of omega, each of these words has the force of the personal pronoun I in English. That's what the gentleman asked. Why is that omega? It's the first person singular. The verb I believe, I go, I leave, I. It's the first person. Any other comments or questions on number 11?
So I guess I
Did the other students leave? Or everybody's here, I guess.
over there.
Oh, that's the reason. Over there. There's some blank space. Don't go. They can see better.
So, Mrs. Waite.
Oh, see better. That's good. She can see better. All right, that's good. All right, let's go to number 12. In Greek, the endings of verbs generally express the different persons. Well, that's what the gentleman asked. I, thou, that means the second person singular. He, we, ye, that's the second person plural, and they. Remember in our King James Bible, we use the thou and the ye. Other Bibles don't use it, they just throw it out. But we have a distinction between the first person singular and second person singular, second person plural. What is the ending of each verb in 10? All right, we'll go back to number 10. The end of each verb is, see the omega? The ending of each verb in 10.
I missed it.
See over here, see these verbs in 10?
Yes.
Ago, akul, lepo. Always omega, that's what the gentleman said. Why are they all ending in omega? Because it's first person singular. I wish, I take, I say, I say. So that's what he's pointing out there in that particular chapter, or section. All right. First person singular.
Singular.
单数的第一人称。
If the first person plural, that would be we. But singular, that would be I. All right. So notice this I value, for the ending each contains the number omega. The endings of verbs denoting persons are called personal endings. These are personal endings whenever you have a verb, personal endings. The fragments of whole pronouns, inseparable from the verb. In English, the first pronouns are separated. All right? Move on to number 2. The verb affirms action, including state. Greek verb has tense, mode, and voice. Tense is the time of the verb, present, past. Mode is whether it's indicative or subjunctive. Mode and voice, passive or active. So these are different voices of tense, state of an action of the verb, mode, manner of affirmation, verbs, affirmation. So students should now begin to make a Greek English and English Greek vocabulary arranged according to the alphabet. Well, it may be difficult for you to do, but that's a possibility. A good notebook could be used. All right, any question on lesson 3 before we move on to lesson 4?
Yes.
Question.
Page 24, paragraph 12.
Yes.
And the small paragraph 2.
All right.
Now, so tense, I understand, is time. You have to understand that English has that. Mode is, you say, is
indicative or subjunctive.
Subjective.
Subjunctive.
Subjunctive.
The mode, yes.
Subjunctive.
Or imperative. Imperative.
Imperative.
We'll get to that when we get to the
so
verbs.
we get to that, okay. And how about voice?
Voice, either active voice or passive voice.
Active or passive?
For instance,
Passive.
I threw the ball is active voice. I threw the ball. But passive, the ball was thrown by me. That's passive.
Yes.
The ball was thrown by me. That's passive voice. That's voice. Imperative is throw the ball.
So imperative is mode.
Not command. That's the mode. That's a command. Imperative. Any other questions or comments?
我的问题呀 ，OK， 我的问题是我刚才问题，老师的回答是，因为他在那个倒数，就是第24页上倒数有一个2字，对不对？52的第22题第2，它有那个他说希腊的字母有时间，就像英文有一样，然后它那个 mode 就是也或者是那个第2个字，我想是态。 就形态，就是说是指示的，或者是或者指示的，或者是自动的，或者被动的，主动或者被动的。那还有他说另外一个，他是英文，他不是这我讲错了。第一个是voice， 第3个 voice 是有主动的或者被动的。
问题是声音吗
？voice 英文是声音，可是我说什么意思？他说有主动的或者是被动的。
All right. Any other comments or questions? All right. Student, now let's go on to the lesson number 4. Lesson number 4. Present, indicative, active. This is the beginning of the verbs. Greek verbs. This is the present, indicative, active verb. All right. To conjugate the verb means to go through first, second, and third person, singular and plural. On the left is singular, on the right is plural. All right, let's go. Lego.
How about if I translate? How about if I translate?
If you want.
黄老师，我翻译好不好？好，因为同学 真的看不懂不过我有些字我不一定能翻译得对 ，OK？ So 现在我们的第4课那是我的翻译是，他说是现在是指示的，然后是active， OK？ 对，我觉得像这样的动词，不是被动的，是自动 ，OK？ 主动 ，OK？ Fine。左边的是单数的，右边的是多数的。
Well, let's say together, Lego.
Lego.
This I am saying or I say.
我说，我现
And
在说。
the second, which is thou sayest, or your singular, leges. See the ending, omega, and epsilon iota sigma, leges. And then third person singular, lege.
第三个，
He, she, or it is saying or says.
是第三者，
Now going to the plurals,
多数。
legomen is we are saying, legomen.
那可能是我们说
Then ye, you plural are saying, that's legates.
legates 第二个，你们说
And then legusi,
legos，
they are saying, they say.
他们说
The infinitive is legain.
infinitive 不想起来
It means to be saying or to say.
要这样说，就是这样。
So all of the present tenses of the regular verbs have these endings. O, ace, a, omen, ete, usi.
他说所有的现在的这个主动的这个都是有那个尾巴率那三个字，看到没有？尾巴那就是尾字，这样的omega那三个字。
The only
三个
indicative,
尾根啊，句根、尾根。
the only indicative mode in Greek to show the tenses, the absolute time is the indicative mood in Greek. Shows the time, the kind of action. Present is always continuous action. That's the main idea of the present tense. Continuous action.
Can you repeat what you say?
Yeah, in the present tense of a Greek verb, it's usually continuous action.
OK， 现在的那个现在是通常是现在进行时 ，OK， 就是现在正在过去，正在进行。
It's called a durative or linear action. Continuous.
就是继续的进行。
All right. Then the conjugated verb is to give all the variations and the endings the proper order. That
是
means to conjugate.
第15个那个 conjugate， 我就是因为知道翻译这个字啊。
Observe conjugation of Lego. The stem is leg, and the vowel follows the stem. The vowel is omicron rather, before the endings. And so the thematic vowel is omicron or epsilon. Legata is leg plus thematic vowel. So these are some of the primitive forms.
Where are you?
These are on page 26 at the top, number 17.
Number 17. Did you skip number 16?
Well, let's see, 16. Well, I just went over that a little bit.
Okay.
That's not as important to understand. That's
那
the
是那
thematic
就
one.
他就不讲了啊。So number 15, what did you say?
Well, it's conjugated present indicative. It didn't say too much about that. So I skipped that one.
他15他也没有跟我讲，现在
The main thing is to see this present indicative, these verbs. Let's kind of Lego, leges, lege. Say that all together. Lego, leges, lege.
Lego,
Lego, leges, lege. And legomen, legate, legacy. Legomen, legate, legacy.
Legacy.
And then infinitive, lege.
这个 infinitive
To
是
say. Say or to
就
say.
是英文那是加个 to 的 ，OK， 那就是没有时间的，
All right.
不定时。
Now let's move on to number 17, which talks about personal endings, the active voice. For I is me, and then thou is sigma, and plural is man, and jet. I don't know, we have to know these endings, but We'll pick those up as we go through the translating of verbs.
Okay, so can I ask a question?
Yes.
What does active voice means in English?
Active voice in English means I do.
So
For instance, I give. But passive voice, I am given to someone else.
OK， 对不起。
English, I
啊，
give.
这个第17个是讲主动的，或者是要讲主动的，所以左边的话是单数，右边的是多数。
So these first landings, I don't think we need to go through these. Number 18.
18个他就不讲了。
These are resultant endings. The second declension is spelled omega ace, a, omega, eta, ushi. These are the same endings we had before. Lego, leg ace, leg ace.
这个 before means 17。
You had before, we have to 17. Yes.
所以19跟17那个句尾的是一样的，那个字尾是一样的。
So,
somebody said it's not the same.
which one?
John said it's not the same.
Well, these endings here are the same as we had in Lego. Lego, leg ace, Lego man, leg eta, leg ushi.
It's not 17 though.
Well, what number is it?
So,
Whatever the translation, Lego, whatever the conjugation is.
oh, number 13.
13, or 13.
对不起，是不是 13? Yeah.
That's the same endings as 13. Any other questions on that?
I'm sorry.
Yes.
So are you saying number 19, the ending of number 19 is the same as the ending number 13?
Yes.
OK， 所以第19那个字尾是跟第13一样 ，OK， 所以在研究第19。
All right, any other questions on that? All right, exercises for helping. Let's get, supposed to translate in English, but let's say the Greek words first of all.
现在讲21
Blepe,
，lepe，
akuamen, genoskete, and then lambanusi,
lambanusi，
graphes,
Graphic.
eke, histelomen,
Distilled.
and then pempane,
Campaign.
heriskein,
Hersey.
agete,
Market.
genoskusi,
Nuskusi.
thelomen, lepe,
Lepi.
echomen,
Alphabet.
genoskete,
Devosi.
agusi,
Agusi.
lambane,
Nahani.
ekusi.
Akusi.
Now, if you look at paragraph 13,
你有没有看第13段的吧？第13个段落，
what does blepe
这个
mean?
字什么意思？
What would be the first person singular of the word blepo, to see?
就是如果是
First person would be
第
blepo.
一人单数，怎么讲法？看，
It would be blepo, I see. And then the second person plural would be what?
第
If you
第
look
二
at
人
paragraph 13,
那个第二人，
blepes, right? Blepes. And third person singular would be blepe.
然后第二人单数，然后第三人单数。
So this third person singular would be he, she, or it sees. From blepo, to see. Right?
他说这个就表示是第三人，but I can see it.
Blepe.
Because the lesson, the paragraph 13, start with lambda.
Yeah, well, but the endings are the same. The
Oh, we're
endings.
talking about ending.
The endings.
他说你现在就是，他现在是主要是 you're saying this number 19. OK， 现在他是讲说第13段第13段那是25页，那个字尾跟第19段那个字尾是一样的。
Yeah, you see that 13 gives you the verbs, but the endings, so you want to see what these present endings are actually.
他是要看现在那个主动是什么意思，是那个字尾什么样子。
Now, the Greek word blepo means to see. So how would you translate blepe with the epsilon iota ending?
他翻译成一些
Look back at paragraph 13, and it sees what the ending, epsilon iota A, What does A stand for? Legate. What does legate say?
I don't see it at all.
What does legate say in paragraph 13? How would you translate
哦，
legate?
我刚才讲19，现在是在讲21，对不起，我读乱了。
Paragraph 13, legate, what does it say? What's it mean? Legate. Page 25.
Probably number 2, you are saying, is it?
No, legate. Look at the ending. Epsilon iota. What does it say? What does it mean, legate? What is it? It's a he, she, or it says, or is saying.
现
That's
在是
right.
在讲第三个，
So
就是第13
this
个
is
第
where
三个。
blepe, blepo means to see, so what would blepe mean? He, she, or it sees. He sees or she sees. Blepe. That's what blepe means.
他
See,
看见，
see now, akuing, the word akuaman. Akuo means to hear.
他是听，
So what is akuaman translated? What does that mean?
所以
Go back to number 13. What are the endings? Omen. What does that always mean?
That's
We. First person plural. We are seeing, or we. So this is we see. Blepo we see, or we are seeing. This is we hear. Akuaman. We hear. Yeah.
你听，
All right, now go to the next one. Genoskete. Now genosko means to know.
第
So
三
what
个
does
是听，
genoskete mean?
知道，
You plural or you singular? Singular? Plural. Yeah. Who's right? Singular or plural? We have division of the house. Plural, see, because you look at the pair for 13,
他是那
and look
个
at that, it's the plural you. Ye are
第
saying.
二人称多数，
Ye are saying plural, ye plural are
第
saying.
三个就是第二人称多数。
All right, let's go to number 2, lambanusi. Lambanusi. Lambano means to take or to receive.
这
Is that
是意思是
ending? How would you
拿，
translate lambanusi?
I can't find it.
All right, it's they. They are,
他们
that's right, to be they are taking or they are receiving.
他们去拿，他们去收
Lambanusi.，They, see the end is they. All right? Let's see what graphes. All right, grapho means to write. So how would you translate graphes? So the epsilon iota. What is it?
You write
You singular or you plural?
singular.
You singular. So you or thou write it, thou art
第
writing.
二人称写，
The singular, all right, graphes. And then the next word, eke, means to have. How would you translate eke?
He.
He, she, or it has. That's the word to have, see. Right? And look at those endings. Look at this
I know
stellar.
it's the first person plural.
What?
Number two.
Eke? Eke?
Oh, I'm sorry, no. Oh, that's third person singular.
Yes, third person singular, eke. He, she, or it has.
就那个第三个字，就是第二题的第三个字，第一大段，第一大题，第二个小题的第三个字，这是第三人称，那个意思是这个单数是有。
All right, and this next word, pistelomen. Pistelomen. The pistelo means to believe. So how would you translate pistelomen?
Where is it? We believe.
We, all right? We, the singular, the plural, it's what we believe. It's pistelomen.
所以第四个字是相信，是我
We
们
believe.
相信，
That's right. Any questions on that?
有没有问题？
All right, pistelomen. All right, go on then to number 3.
第三题，
Pempane. Pempo means to send. So what would pempane
what
mean?
does that mean?
Yes,
What
to
does that
send,
mean?
to send. Pempo.
To send 啊
To，send.
那个送。
That ending, A, E, epsilon, iota, then what is that always? The end.
E and one.
What is A and N?
You.
No. Look at paragraph 13. What is the aim?
Where's
The
13?
very last one. On that
Oh, it's
number 13.
to be sent.
Okay.
To be sent.
Right?
You can-
Means to send,
Oh, infinitive.
Oh, to send, to send.
Infinitive, to send.
是那个，
To send.
就是 to 是，就是对
Send or be sent, all right.
啊，就是 to send。
And then,
英文有一个
Notice this next one, number 3. Hersey. Hersey, say that one. Hersey. Is that rough breathing or smooth breathing?
What does that mean, first of all?
It means to find.
啊，这是
Is that a rough or smooth breathing? Rough or smooth breathing, Hersey.
It's rough.
Rough.
So that's Hersey, all right, means to find. All right, and what does that ending say?
Is he, she, or it?
He, she, or it finds. That's a he, she, or it finds. That's the third person singular ending.
这是第三人称单数。
I go to the next one. Agatin. I go to lead.
下面一个 agatin 是
So
带领。
what does agatin mean? What is the ending here? Agatin. What's that mean? Agatin. What ending? At that. Paragraph 13. Yes.
We are a little bit lost.
We're on paragraph 21.
21, okay.
And we're on number 3.
Number 3.
Could you use the pointer?
我们是第
Well, the
二
third one. Agatin. Agatin.
Where word is
Ago means to lead. If I-
第三，
Could you
第
use the
三，
pointer? I don't
Oh.
know.
第三的第三。
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's hard to find you.
Here it is, Agatin. Are you seeing it?
Okay.
Agatin.
Got it.
Agatin. What does the ending say?
Ye,
Yeah.
Second person was ye, ye. It's you plural lead. You plural lead. Ye lead. Your lead lead.
是
This is
第二
Agatin.
人称多数。
All right, take the next one. Genoskusi. That's from genosku to know. And what is usi?
知道。
What ending is that?
They.
They. No, they know or they are knowing. They know.
They know.
Genoskusi. All
他们
right.
第三人第三人多数。
All right. Are there any questions on 1, 2, 3, or 3? Let's move on to 4. Right here. Fellowman. Fellow means to wish.
这就会是希
So
望。
fellowman.
希
What
望
does。that mean?
To wish.
The ending. Fellowman. All right.
I wish.
We wish. All right.
we
We.
是我们
First person plural. We wish.
一人称多数。
The next one, blepping. Now blepp goes to see. What is that ain ending?
看见，下面
What is that ain
看
ending?
见。
You.
Now remember, it's the last one, in paragraph 13, the last one.
infinitive, to,
Infinitive.
infinitive 是
I
不定
mean,
式，
how would you translate blepping?
To be almost.
To see.
to see, to see.
Blepp goes to see. That'd be blepping.
是不定式。
Let's go to the next one. Echoman. Echoman. That goes to have. So how would you translate echoman?
We see.
We. The have. We
Okay,
have.
have.
We have,
We have. That's first person plural.
不，
Let's go on to this one.
下面呢就是
Genoskusi.
都上是还没唱
Oh,
而已
oh, yeah.
啊，是一人称多数。OK，
Genosco, that's to know. So what will genosco then mean?
You know.
you,
知道。
ye, ye know, ye know.
Yeah, ye know, right. You're
啊
like a
你
king,
们
ye
是
know.
第二人称多数。
All right, ready for 5? Any questions on 4?
第四题有没有问题？
5. Agusi. Agu means to lead. And how do you translate
第
agusi?
五题第一个字是带领，
They up, they lead.
All right, they lead, all right? They lead,
是
they lead.
是他们带领。
That's the third person plural. They
第三
lead.
人称多数，
All right, there's genoskusi. Genosco means to know, so how would you
下
translate
面一个字是
genoskusi?
知道。
Which one is it?
Word, it's
You lose it.
he, she, or it.
Genoskusi? No, not he, she, or it. I get that. Would be ye are saying, but genoskusi, to know. The usi ending is always what? Paragraph 13. Usi ending, always what?
Oh, isn't it, it's first person plural, we.
No, that's all men.
Are we talking about the
Gnosticity, right here, Gnosticity.
Are you talking about which one?
This one right here, Gnosticity.
Oh, we got wrong.
Yeah, we are the wrong place. No, this is to know, right?
Okay, to know.
Yeah.
So what does that translate?
Oh.
They know.
Third person plural.
他现在
They know, they are knowing.
第三题最后一个字是知道，是第三人称多数。
Any questions on number 3?
所以第三题有没有问题？
Let's go to number 4. Teleman. Tele means to wish or to
第
want.
四题是第
What
一
does
个
teleman
是希望，
translate?
We wish.
First person plural. We wish or we
我们
want.
多数，所以第一人称多数。
All right, let's go to blepping. Blepp was to see. What would blepping
第四
mean?
题那个是
To
看
see.
第二个字是要看见，
To see. To see.
To see.
是不
To
定
see. That would be the
不
infinitive.
定式，
But the aim was always intended to see.
就是去看。
Echoman. That means to have. What would
然
echoman
后
translate?
第三个字是看，
We have.
We.
是
We
我
have.
们对什么？
We have. Always the we. All men.
第一人称多数，对。
All right, let's go to this one. Gnoskite. What was that? That's from to know.
但是知
How
道
do you translate gnoskite?
In.
That's right. You plural. You
但
plural.
是
You
你
know.
们多
You know or you
第二
know.
人称多数。
All right. Let's go. Number, any question on 4? Move on to 5.
第五题，
Aguzi. From ago to go. What would that translate?
是 to go. I thought you said leave.
They lead.
Leave or go.
To go. Also lead. It could be to go,
可
to
以
lead.
可
Yeah.
以可以说是带领，可以说是去。
What would that be?
They lead. They lead.
They lead or they go. They lead
他
or
说
they
是
go.
第三人多数，对。
And then lambani means to take. So what would lambani mean?
然后你是 take，
Say. He said.
He here is takes, bano. To take, let me see. Bani. And then echo means to have, accuracy. How does that translate?
this is the last one, right？
Yes.
最后一个是
They have.
Excuse me, what's the meaning of this?
It
The
means
last
to
one?
have. Yeah, that
看
means to
是有，最后一个就是有，
have. They have it. They have.
是第三人称多数。
So the present tense has all these endings, and those are some of the meanings.
所以刚才我们讲过的都是现在是有这些意思，它们的结尾都是有也结构的。
We're not going to take these translations from English to Greek. If we had a regular class, we could do that, but it's not necessary. But this is, if you want to practice it when you go home, the practice we know from Gnosko and so on, we like put the endings on. Gnosis, amen, and so on. But we won't take that because we're not in a regular type of a class. We're just an introduction class.
所以我们第二大题，它是把英文翻成希腊文，我们今天就不做了，因为如果是一般就是通常是正规性的希腊课就要做的练习，我们今天不做了。
Just remember, paragraph 13 is the present tense of the verbs in Greek.
所以你要注，所以刚才那个第13段非常重要，是讲现在现在这个主动的的事。
There are many other tenses that we'll come up to. This is the present tense.
我们会碰到以后还会到很多的那个时间的那个事，但是今天是现在的，这13段是第13。
It's the indicative tense, the subjunctive tense. But this is the indicative present active.
但是现在的 indicative， 我只能说是现在。
But there are many other tenses, imperfect and aorist and various other things.
还有各种不同的事。
All right, let's go on to lesson number 5.
现在第5课，
Now we're on to declensions.
第5课
Declension means the endings of nouns.
OK，
The endings of nouns.
现在是在讲这个名词的结尾。
For instance, you have a singular noun like artos, let's say artos.
比如说，它这个
The
字
bread,
是面包的第一个字，
it's the singular, but see that we have different forms of the word.
但是这个字 是有不同的形式，
So these are the Omicron stem words.
所以现在是
Artos, what kind of an accent is that?
Are you talking about the first word?
Artos, yes.
啊，他现在说
What kind of accent is that?
accent 就是重音在哪
What
里
is it? It's an acute. What kind of breathing? Rough or smooth? Smooth breathing. So artos, that means breath. Let's go to the next one. Thronos. Thronos. Not thronos. 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 He's thrown.
第二个字
Thrown, all right? Next one. Cosmos.
Cosmos.
A lot of people pronounce it cosmos. It's not cosmos. I know in English, cosmology is how we translate it. Cosmology, study the world, but in Greek, cosmos.
Cosmos.
Not a Z, it's a sigma. Notice the different forms of the sigma. Inside the word, it looks like this. At the end of the word, it looks like this. You see that?
叫
Sigma,
sigma。
this way. Sigma, this way.
哦，他是在讲第三个字那个 sigma，在中间跟在后面写法不一样。
If that sigma or S is in the middle of the word, it looks like this. The end of the word is always almost like
这个
this.
尾端是不一样，
See? World, okay.
这
Now,
是世界。
next one, lithos.
Lithos.
Is that, not lithos, it's a short I, lithos.
Lithos.
Sometimes the Yoda has long I, lithos, but sometimes short I, lithos.
那 I 是短的，
This would be short I, lithos.
是短的 I，
And it means a stone.
是石头的意思。
All right, what kind of accent is it?
重音
I
在
mean,
哪里？
is it, what kind of
重
accent?
对呀，重音在哪里
What kind of accent? Acute, it is acute, all right.
？acute。
Now go to the next one, logos.
以下是
Logos.
Logos.
Logos, not logos, logos. Such as Omicron, short O, logos.
那个 O 是短音，前面那个是 O 是
One
短
word.
音，
All right,
字的意思。
this one, nomos.
下面是
Not nomos, nomos.
Nomos.
Short O, nomos.
那个 O 是短
What
音，
kind of accent?
它重音是在哪里？是 acute。
All right, ochlos.
法律。
Forget the ochlos. Ochlos.
What do you mean by forget?
Don't forget.
Don't forget.
Don't say ochlos, but ochlos.
要他讲那
It's
个
what we call an aspirated.
啊，这个气
It's
出来，
aspirations.
发音这个音的。
And this is, what kind of breathing is that? Rough or
呼
smooth?
吸怎么怎么样？
Smooth.
Smooth. What kind of accent?
是
Acute.
Acute. That's
重
ochlos.
音是呢？
That's a crown, all right? Next is topos.
那会二语是
I did. Topos.
第三个是右边第三个，
Okay, that's, not topos, but topos, topos, the place, top place. All right, then chronos. Notice, and trill the R a little bit. Chronos. Chronos. A little bit of a trill on the R. Chronos. That's time. What kind of accent?
Acute.
Acute, okay.
它的重音在哪里？
Philos.
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 最后一个
Remember, it's a short I. Philos. Not philos or philos, but philos.
是短音，
It's a friend.
是朋友
What，kind of accent?
重点
Acute. Okay. So these are the vocabulary.
这是一个字 acute。
Now we're going to go into declension or
我不
declining.
知道，OK，就是我们上面有的。
Declining words. All words ending os are this Omicron declension.
Are you talking to yourself or are you
I'm
talking
talking, I'm just talking to this thing here, the declension logos. Okay, here's how you decline the second declension logos.
OK，现在是在讲，三
Notice
个，你看完是，
Depending on the ending, they have different meanings in the Greek words.
所以这个结尾不一样，这个字就不一样的意思。
If it's nominative or the subject of the sentence, logos, the word.
如果这个字是
The
主词的
subject
话
of，the sentence is the nominative.
是
Subject.
这是主词的话，那它意思就是说，是一个字，这是第一点，第一个
For
字。
instance, in the Bible, the word was made flesh. and dwelt among us. That's the subject of the sentence.
所以这个
Logos,
道
the
成
word.
肉身，所以这个道是主词。
But here's the, notice there's one form for genitive, ablative, and locative.
呃，
First of all, genitive and ablative, those are the same forms. See those two forms?
他说这两个
Logu
这
or
两个
logu.
形式是一样的。
Now, it's the same Greek form, but it has two different meanings depending on the context.
他说就是同样的希腊，
Genitive is of a word, ablative is from a word.
第二个就说就是现在变好。
Now,
但
what?
是 excuse me，
Yes,
what is the first genitive? What is
genitive is of a word,
是一个字的意思。
and ablative
然后第二
from a
个
word, ablative.
是同一个字，第三个是同一个字。
Now, notice
我不一样的。
this book teaches an 8-case system. 8-case system. Case. These are cases.
他说我现在只是翻译的，他说有8个格式，8个
The
格
8
式。
cases this book teaches: nominative case, genitive case, ablative case, locative case, instrumental case, dative case, accusative case, vocative case.
这是我刚才讲的格式，可是我不会翻译它那个
Most Greek texts do not teach an 8-case system, but a 5-case system.
通常希腊文，他们的文法不教8个格式，只有5个格式。
They teach 5 cases because there's 5 different forms of the Greek word.
因为有5个那个希腊字的形式。
But we believe we should know all 8 cases because there are 8 different meanings of these forms.
他说，可是老师跟作者大概
For
都相
instance, the
信，
same form, genitive logu or logu, could be a genitive case or an ablative case. Could be either case, could mean either one. Of a word or from a word.
I can translate it so fast.
It's the same form.
他讲太快了，我记不得了。
Same.
I just can translate word by sentence by sentence. If you continue 2 sentences, I forgot.
Okay. I was originally not going to have a translation.
I'm sorry, because you don't understand. People don't understand.
Okay, all right. So, same form, logu, 2 different cases.
他说
Genitive and ablative.
他们的形式是一样，可是是不同的格式。
And so we believe in the 8. Now, notice this other part: locative, instrumental, and dative.
Where are you?
Locative, instrumental, and dative.
Yeah, 这个你要猜了 locative, instrumental and
Dative.
dative.
Notice the same form: logu, logo.
它们的形式不是一样的。
Locative means location.
第一个是，他说那个 locative 是位置。
Location. In or at a word. In
是
or
在哪
at.
里？
Dative means to or for a word. To or for a word.
第3个呢？1、2、3、4、5，第5个那个字是你是说要给一个字，呀，
All right. Take 10 minutes. We'll see you back.
休息10分钟。